Self-management. Self means you. I'm talking about yourself, a single person. You might have heard about manager. Manager is managing many people or resources. But when it is about yourself, an individual, how to manage yourself. And this is also referred to as self-control. That is, in order to control, what is the ability of one to control their emotion, their feelings, their thoughts, their behavior, how their outburst, they're in different kind of situation, and how effectively they control them. So this also includes how to get energy, how to motivate yourself, how to be happy, how to set goals, because everyone has to have a goal to succeed. So motivation and setting a goal and thriving to get it, that is also come under this thing. Now, people who are strong in their management, they can manage themselves, they have self-management skills good. They are always better than others. They are always regarded good as others. Now, whoever is the employer, the people who are going to give you job, the company is going to give you job, they always want people who are having good self-management skills. They can manage themselves well, they can talk well, they can behave well. When it comes to basics of self-management, whether it is about your house, about your personal relationship, about your school, college relationship or behavior, or even your work, your job, your business, everywhere, this self-management plays a very important role. So there are always ways to improve these skills. These skills are discipline, that is rules and regulation you follow. You behave how you are supposed to. Timeliness. Without time, there's nothing, because time never waits for anyone. How to manage the time. The goal we have set, or we have to set a goal. Any problem is coming, how to solve that problem in a better way, in an effective and efficient way. Teamwork, how you are behaving with other people. And professionalism, whatever you have studied, whatever you have done, you have to be professional in that work. You need to complete them on time and with total effectivity. Now this kid is trying some self-management. There is a candy there. And when the kid can do it, we are mature people. So we need to master certain skills so that we can get success in our life. First is self-awareness. What we are. We need to get this information, maybe from others. We can ask for honest feedback. We know our personality. We can gather the insights of our personality, and also what we can do better. What are our work-specific proficiencies? Just think how you handled situation well, or how you're going to handle certain situation, or whether you have not, how you have done it differently if that condition come again, that situation arises again. Second thing comes is responsibility. Taking ownership, zimmedari, means you cannot get away from the work. You have to do it. That is, if a teacher has given you a task and you have to give that assignment on Monday, submit that assignment on Monday, you have to do it on Monday. But if you're not able to do it, every time it is not possible, you have to give a proper reason and you have to report it and try to not do it again, repeat it again. Third thing is time management. Time never stops for everyone. Time is very precious. So you need to prioritize things. What you want to do, what you have to do, which time you have to do. Religiously, you have to follow these rules which you are going to make in your life. If you are doing anything anything which is not worthy, wasting your time, just remove it. Just remove it from your life. Make a timetable and follow it. Now, adaptability. Now you see this picture is showing how an umbrella, the person has adapted himself so that he can save from rain. So prepare yourself for any kind of changes. You have to be like a clay, wet clay. You are able to be molded, because you are going to transit from different front to front, situation to situation. So you need to be adaptable. Don't be adamant. Don't be, just arrogant. Adapt yourself, because flowing water is always clean. The water which stays at some point will always develop some germs. Be adaptable. Stress management. Stress. What is stress? Tanav, the mental tension, the idea of not feeling well, thinking about something, not able to work properly, mind. Have you ever felt? I'll just give an example before I go ahead. The kids are always worried they will not pass the exam, or they might not have prepared for a topic or some discussion. Might be the question will come from that topic which they haven't gone through. So there is always a fear of unsuccessfulness in life. Everyone will have it. Okay. Yes, this is stress. That is the fear of failure, the fear of not getting what you want. This is stress. Okay. But the thing about that stress where a life is at stake. Stress is always good if it is in limited time, limited amount. But if the stress goes along for prolonged time, you are always in stress, some problem, mental tension. Life is all about like this way. Sometimes you will have happiness, sometimes you will not be happy. You will be sad, happy, sad, happy, sad. But that sadness should not grow into stress. If some situation comes like this, you will be getting some health problem, hypertension, diabetes, mental pressure, even the breakdown and mental troubles. Okay. So what is stress actually? Let me give you a definition. Stress can be defined as our emotional, related to your feeling, okay, happiness and like this. Then mental is because you think from your mind. Then physical, it can be you might have some disease, say you have some kidney in your stone, sugar patient you have become. These are all social reaction. Because you live in society, how you react, there's certain condition which comes. So all these emotional, mental, physical and social reaction to any demands or threats which are perceived as demand or threat. So the demands and threats I am talking about are stressors. They are creating stress. For example, if you want a bike, your father is not giving you a bike, or your demand is not fulfilling. This is a kind of stress you will develop. Okay? Means, see, you will not get everything. Your idea of getting everything will never be achieved. Even the most richest people want more. Okay? For example, threat. If you're going to a jungle, you'll always be worried about some animal may attack. That is a threat. Okay. So something may happen, something is always there which is related to your demand and threat and your outburst, your reaction. These are stress. These are stressors. I'll give an example. See, if you have to give exam and you always feel I'm unprepared, there's something I should have read, you feel always unprepared. There is one more thing. If your mother, father, your girlfriend, your best friend, and one thing I would like to mention here, child, anybody, men, women, if they lose their child, it's like, it's like a death only for mother, father. I know that. So experiencing a loss of someone else. And then sometimes you're worried about yourself. You are not very confident. That is, you cannot speak well, or you are not dressing well in people. That is also a stress. And if you have seen most of the accidents, they are caused because of night, dark, lack of sleep and liquor, alcohol. So this lack of sleep is also a cause of stress. We will always be stressed. So these are all examples of stress. Next thing comes is how to manage this stress. See, stress will always be there. This is an inevitable thing. Stress is always there. For example, you want to call someone and your battery dies of phone. That is a stress. If you have to go somewhere in your bike or your car, the car get punctured. That is a stress. But sometimes this stress is always good. Sometimes it is good. For example, a fire alarm. Now this is intended to create stress. The alerts, the voice, the noise. This is a stress noise. But this is alerting you of a danger. If this stress is not there, you will not be able to respond and people may lose their life. Sometimes you have a deadline, you have to complete a task, you have to do the assignment in that deadline. That is a stress, and that is a good stress. This is a good stress. That is going to motivate you, that is going to move you to work harder. But when this stress is again and again prolonged time, and this has an opposite effect. This will harm, this will affect your emotion, physical health, and all the ability, the work you can do, it will be affected. Whether it is at your home, in your school, or even in your relationship. It will affect adversary, right? Because now you're in stress, you are not a normal being. So this stress is good, but if it is prolonged, it is not good. So how to manage stress? We have to make a plan. Because every day we will have multiple pressure, and you cannot be ostrich. You have to face them. Life, wife, relationship, kids, society, everywhere you will get pressure, stress. So you have to strike, you have to find out a balance between your life, work, relationship. Then you have to do some relaxation, some exercise, some fun. It can be talking to your girlfriend, it can be going to some park, it can be going to your friends. All this fun has to be there. So I need to tell you about ABC of stress management. The ABC of stress management: A stands for adversity, B for belief, and C for consequences. Adversity is basically the stressful event. That is anything which has come, which you don't want, which should not happen to you, and that has happened. No one thinks that I will get cancer, but people only get cancer. We are only, human beings. Beliefs, that is way you respond to the event. Something happens and you respond, say irresponsibly, or something which just come into your mind, and that are because of your beliefs. Consequences or actions and the outcomes of the event. You have taken a lottery ticket and you didn't get money and you lose all the money. Or somewhere you have something done but you went to a loss. So this stress management is very much helpful. It can help you to have a wonderful, good, amazing, joyful life, happy life. So stress management is so much necessary, because you have to, there is only one life. So it has to be joyful. You will be able to focus and complete the task on time. Okay? You will be a happy person, and when you will be a happy person, you will be able to have a stress-free life. And when you are happy, other will be also happy. You will be more energetic. You will be able to spend a good time, quality time, wonderful time, happy time with your friends and your family. Okay? That is how stress management is so much necessary. There are 3 steps to manage stress. Say, nobody can tell you how to manage stress. Let us that be clear. But we can just discuss this. There are certain ways which you can try how to manage stress. First thing is, understand whether you are stressed or not. Unless you know that you are in stress, how you are going to solve that problem? If you are having headache, you are not able to sleep, if you are sad every time, you overthink or worry about something, you are nervous always. When you know this, when this is happening to you, that may be a cause of a stress. Stress is a mental, it's a body, it's a physical problem. It can always happen to anyone. Then you identify what is causing your stress. When you understood it may be stress, what is causing these headaches, sleeplessness, or sadness? It may be because of your exam, because of your family problem, family pressure. It can be money issue. It may be food, because you're not eating good food. So these are the possible causes of stress. And finally, you need to apply stress management methods. I'm going to talk about these methods, but you have to apply these stress management methods. First of all, you have to manage your time. As I said, time is money. What we do, we always do things which are not worthy. See, the other person has got this, we haven't got this. So we don't think about ourselves. We have to focus what is important for us, for our family, for as a human being, what is important for us. Just go to someone, talk to someone, go to a counselor, go to your friend, go to your girlfriend, go to your mother, go to your person whom you trust, and discuss an issue. Okay? Take time to relax, because stress can only be relieved if unstress is there. So unstress yourself. Go to watch movie, talk to your friends, go to any activity that feel you relax. So whatever makes you happy, do it. I'm just saying legal, okay? There are certain things which are illegal. So always do things which are which will make you happy. Your thoughts can be say redirected to good things. The stress, whenever it comes, it is very difficult to cope with this stress. But still, there are certain techniques you can manage your stress. You can try, because sometimes you will have happiness, sometimes you will be sad, sometimes there will be stress, lot of stress. So how to say get relief from it? The first thing comes is a time management. If you manage your time properly, that is, see, 70 years, 80 years we live, and most of the time we sleep. The time is very less. So in order to have a good life, we need to have a good time management. That is, always do things which are not giving you stress. Then physical exercise and fresh air. Today, people are going towards yoga, meditation, breathing exercise. So if you follow a healthy routine, stress will be relieved, or you can relieve yourself from this stress. As I said, yoga, meditation, deep breathing, this will help you to increase the blood circulation in your body, and also it relaxes your body. You can take a walk. It's not possible today because of corona, but still you can take a walk and you can play in the park, because you need fresh air, good oxygen. And that is how you become more active. So these are the relaxation techniques that can reduce stress. Next come is diet, food, healthy food, mineral, vitamin, proper salt. This should be in your body. So eating a balanced diet like dal, roti, vegetable, fruit that you need all these content along with a lot of fiber. So this is healthy diet. Now you need to work efficiently. That is only possible when you have a good diet. And most important is the positivity. See, there will be always negativity around you. You need to focus on the positive part, positive news, positive stuff, positive thing. For example, if this glass is filled, you don't have to half it. So you have to assume it to be half filled rather than thinking that it's half empty. So stay positive. For example, if you in an exam you secured less marks, so it will not stop your life. Have a positive attitude. Try to improve next time to get good marks. Academic life, most of the student they don't go along with the class. That is, they don't have class notes, they don't do assignments on time, they don't keep track of the deadlines of exams and assignment. So always keep the track, do everything on time, and that will relieve a lot of stress. Because when you don't do it on time, there will always be a possibility of stress. Sleep. Our body is biologically designed to take a rest. So at least sleep for 7 to 8 hours. For example, your mobile, when it gets discharged, it needs to be plugged in to a power point so that it gets charged, and then it can work for a whole day the next day. Same is with your body. And always find time for holidays with whomsoever you like your family or friend. Go to a relative place, your grandpa, grandmama's place, and any place of your choice, summer vacations, because the normal routine, you need to break your normal routine once in a while, and then you can start like recharge afresh. You can come back and work with efficient way. Ability to work independently. See, if you can become a calm and relaxed person, you will have this ability to work independently. That is, you don't need anyone else. You can work by yourself. That is, you don't need help every time. How do we do that? That means self-awareness, self-monitoring, self-correcting is important. That is, know yourself, monitor your life, monitor your way of working, and then if something is going on a wrong track, correct it. That's your responsibility. And first of all, you need to know what you are going to do, what you're supposed to do, and take the initiative. Don't blame on others. Always be leader in your work, in your job, even in your class. So always take initiative and recognize your mistake. That is, don't blame it on others. To err is human. Every human will do mistake. So recognize your mistake. Don't blame it on another person. And always try to learn continuously. Studies are always good. Knowledge is always advisable. Emotional intelligence. See, most of us are, you say, by birth emotional. That is, every time you see people happy, they are sad, they are angry, they are depressed, they react to situation. So your body is designed for that emotion. But the thing is, if you are too emotional, that is a hurdle in your life. How can you intelligently use this emotion to prosper in life, to have success in life? Okay? So everyone has emotions. Not a single person I can tell you that doesn't have emotion. So how to identify and manage your emotion in a good way, and also you can manage the emotions of other people. So you need three skills. First of all, these skills are very important. First is emotional awareness. Sometimes you see something happening with the kid and you just start crying. So first identify that what is your strong emotion. What you cannot see, or what makes you uneasy, emotional. Then harness your emotion. That is, whatever emotion you have and you know that this is your weakness, or emotionally your breakdown can happen, try to channelize this to a good way and use it for thinking and problem solving. Because if you're crying, nothing will happen. There is no use of crying, there is no use of anger. Okay? Then you can manage this emotion. Sometimes there is outburst. See, most of the people in the jail, they are in the jail because they got angry at spur of the moment. So just be support of others, manage your emotion. So emotional intelligence would help you for a better relation, even with your family. It can be your friend, it can be family like your brother, sister, or even in your neighbor. So better relation can only come when you have control on your emotion and you intelligently use this emotion for your betterment and the betterment of the society, family, friends. Okay? I'll give an example. See, Ravi and his best friend Shiv, they are two people and they are practicing annual school dance competition. So they are performing solo, and when the competition was held, Shiv, he won the competition. Now Ravi, the other person who lost, he felt very sad, very dejected. He was very angry, and at a sudden outburst, he shouted at Shiv, unnecessarily cried, did not talk with his parents for 3-4 hours. So this is an emotional background because of not getting the success. Okay? Now this is an emotional background. In every aspect of life, in every walk of life, you are not going to win. You will lose many times. So just accept it gracefully. There is always loss, and this is a normal part of life. You cannot win every time. Okay? So now, what would happen if Ravi is emotionally intelligent, and he would have accepted this defeat gracefully, and he would have thought that I would do better, I will prepare better, and next time I am going to win the competition. Okay? He might have gone to Shiv and given him his said that, oh, you have won and I'm so happy for you. Right? This is the better way. Now, what are the steps to manage emotional intelligence? First of all, you have to understand your emotion, because your emotion are known to you only. Other people can only judge. So observe your behavior, try to find out things you need to work upon, and then improve. Rationalize. That is, do not take decision abruptly. Okay? Think about future. Think about what will happen to if you take this decision. So be rational. and do meditation, yoga, keep yourself calm. So these are understanding your emotion, rationalization, and deep practice.